with you.
Hey, glad you came back. So, today we're doing stuffed cabbage, okay? Now, I'm going to be doing a couple of stuffed cabbage recipes, right? This first one is a Ukrainian Golubtsi, okay? It's stuffed with pork, this particular one. There's rice in it, we have tomato puree. It's good to go. Yes, it can be a little bit labor intensive, but it's not too bad. It's real simple to do, and it's delicious. Now, look at this. I know you saw the thumbnail, but look at this. Oh, we're going for it. I've sampled some. It's delicious. I'm going to have another bite right now. It's topped with sour cream and dill. This particular one, my mouth is all watering. Let me get some of this. A little bit of sour cream and dill on it. Oh man. It's insane. Onions. I know you're going to enjoy this. Check it out. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, this is real simple. What we're going to need. We have a half a cup of rice here. I'm using jasmine rice. We have half of a large onion I've diced up. We have 2 tablespoons of sugar, about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 bay leaves, about 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, about a teaspoon of pepper, and about 2 teaspoons of cumin. Ground cumin. Here we have about a cup of water. Here we have about a cup of tomato puree. And then we have coarsely chopped the other half of the onion. And we have here chopped up, minced carrot. It's like a large carrot minced up. We have 1 pound of ground pork. And then we have our head of lettuce. Now this is a big hefty head of lettuce. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to parboil the rice for 5 minutes. So let's do that right now. So we have our rice. We're just going to put the rice in. Just going to stir it. And we're going to let this go for 5 minutes. All you need is 5 minutes. So we're not cooking it all the way through. It's going to cook later on. Alright, now the 5 minutes is up. So what we want to do now, strain this rice, and we're going to wash it. Well, not wash it, but rinse it. Alright, this is done. So now let's deal with the cabbage. Alright, so now with the cabbage, what we want to do, we want to take these rough, beat up, leaves off the outside. The dirty ones, they're all jacked up. Let's get those off of there. We don't want those. And what we want to do to help with this, we're going to cut the core out. So what I'm going to do is go in about 3-4 inches, 45-degree angle. And we're going to just cut this out. Get this core out of here. Yeah, it's gonna fight. Yeah, might need to move some more. And that's gonna help you continue to take these messed up ones out. Like this guy, I don't like this, so just cut this right on off of there. Reach in, grab that. There's some more here I want to get out. Now I have some water boiling. Let me take this guy off here too. If it's bruised and beat up, go and get rid of it. Okay. Now, we're going to put this in some boiling water with some salt and some cumin. So let's do that right now. We're going to add our cumin to the water. The cumin. And then we're going to add salt to the water. Going to let this percolate a bit. And now we're going to add our cabbage. And I have a baking sheet here. And I'm going to put the cabbage in. And as the cabbage is getting softer, which will take about 2-3 minutes, maybe up to 5 per layer, it'll start separating because we removed the core. And we're going to take those leaves out one at a time as they get soft. So here's my cabbage. We're going to put it in. I'm going to put it core side down to start. Give that a couple minutes. And then we're going to turn it, give it another couple minutes. And then we're going to start removing some of the leaves. Now, if you can have enough water to fully submerge your cabbage, that works. But if not, just turn it every couple minutes, some people say, just put the cabbage in for 30 seconds and then start pulling leaves. Not enough time. It's not enough time. It really isn't. Because this process is going to soften the leaves and free them from the cabbage. Some of the leaves are trying to come off, like this guy here. Look at this. See that? Well, we're going to sit in there for another 2 minutes. Then we're going to pull that leaf out. And this process will soften the leaves so you can roll them later. A few more are starting to loosen up, which is what we want. You can't rush this, just take your time with it. And this guy we're going to take out. Put it on the baking tray so it can cool down. See if we got any more. Look at this guy. This guy's ready. Take this guy out so it can cool. So we can get another one. Almost. Okay, maybe even turn it over again. Oh, this guy's ready. See that? This guy, see another one? You know, just take your time, go around the cabbage, and you'll get these guys. You see, they'll come off one at a time. And then you give it another round. And we'll be back when these are all done. Okay, so the cabbage is done blanching. I removed the leaves. Now they're cooling right now. So while they're cooling, I have my pork here. I'm going to add my thinly diced onions. I'm going to add those to that. Okay, so we can get that going. We're going to mix this really well. And we're going to put this back in the fridge while we work on the sauce, you see? Because the paste is actually about to pick up. You know, once the sauce gets done, the paste is going to pick up. Okay, and now I need to add the rice to this. Let me get that. In goes the rice. Your parboiled rice. That mixed in. It mixed in really, really good. And our pepper. Nice. Mix it in. Now, at this point, the filling itself is done. Okay? So now this, we're going to put in the refrigerator. As our cabbage is cooling while we work on the sauce. So let's work on that sauce. Okay, so now we have our Dutch oven here. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of canola oil in here. You know me, I like my canola oil. We're going to add our onions, the other half of the onions. And our carrots. Yep. We're going to saute these bad boys. We're going to saute it at medium-low. You want to soften the onions up here. Actually, I'm going to put that medium. Now this has got to go for at least, 7 minutes, 6-7 minutes. Because this is going to be the base flavor that you'll savor for our rolls. If you're going to make golubtsi, I mean, you better make it good. Make it count. Put in that work. So we got about 3 minutes before we go to the next step. But you want to keep moving this around, right? Make sure it's not sticking, even though the pot I'm using is a non-stick pot. But even if it wasn't, you want to keep it moving so that it doesn't stick as it caramelizes. Okay, so the 5 minutes are up here. Well, actually more like 6 minutes, but now we're going to add a tomato paste to this. Let this caramelize for a couple minutes. Oh, the carrots, they smell so sweet. Oh man. Incredible. I don't smell too much of the onions. That's crazy. The carrots are just ruling the roost right now. So we're going to let this go for a couple minutes here. Maybe not a couple minutes. I mean, I say a couple minutes, but truth be told, a lot of times it's not a couple minutes. It's normally like a minute. But you know how we do when we're cooking. Now at this point we also want to add the sugar. And that's going to help it caramelize as well. Is it going to make it sweet? No, not even close. But it's going to balance out the acidity from the tomatoes. Okay, now we're going to add our water. All that in. And we're going to add our tomato puree. Get all that in there. Yep, use a spatula, work it out. Get all of the goodness. Yep. Now we're going to add our 2 bay leaves. Right? In they go. And we're going to turn this down to low. Going to put the lid on it. And this is going to go for about 15 minutes. Now while that's going, we're going to work on our rolls. Okay, so now we're going to work on the rolls here. So we're going to take one of our leaves. You can see there's a back stem, there's a hard stem there. Now what you could do, I'll show you on this one, you can just cut the stem out, right? Don't get rid of it, just cut it out. Okay? And then take some of your filling, about a tablespoon of it or so, put it in, right? And then we're going to roll it. Just roll it up. We're going to place it just like that. See? Let's grab another one. You got the hard stem here, and another way you could do it is just cut. Just thin this stem out. So you have the whole thing. Now you have the veiny part, that needs to go on the inside. And again, take about a tablespoon or so of your filling, roll it, right? There's another one. And we're going to keep doing this until we get through all of our filling. You can put as much filling as you want or as little as you want. It's completely up to you. Now while I'm doing this, I have the oven preheating at 340 right now. And we're going to be cooking this for roughly an hour and a half. The sauce is on the stove right now. Getting happy. That's what we want. And I'm putting this on a separate pan here so I can see just how much I'm making, right? If you like the stem in it, keep the stem. But just know, depending on how long you cooked it, the stem may make it harder to roll. You know, based on how long you blanched it. Like this big guy, I'm cutting this out. And it's so big, I'm going to cut it in the middle. But I'm really going to utilize it. Utilize the space. Both ends. And then keep it rolling. Another one. Yep. Both the ends. Keep it rolling. Okay, so now what we want to do is take some of the scraps of the cabbage, put it at the bottom here. You know, that we cut off before. And then the leftover cabbage that wasn't cooked, the smaller pieces, are the ones that we didn't use to roll, not cooked, but smaller pieces. Now we want to take our rolls, place them in our baking dish, nice and tightly. Seam side down. Let's get this last one in here. Now, we're going to take our leftover leaves that we didn't use and want to cover them. Actually, we're not going to cover them yet. We're going to put our sauce on. Let me grab our sauce that's been simmering. And we're going to put this over the top of it. Here we go, while it's still hot and percolating. Just put it right over it. Now as this cooks, it's going to help cook the rice, steam the cabbages, cook the pork. Now, take our lettuce, the extra lettuce leaves, the extra cabbage leaves, and just put them across the top. And this is going to help protect it while it cooks. From burning or scorching, really, just like the lettuce, the cabbage pieces on the bottom. Now, I'm going to put some aluminum foil over the top of this. And we're going to put it on the baking dish and then put it in the oven just in case it overflows. Alright. You get a baking dish. And this is going to go into 340-degree oven, 340 degrees for an hour and a half. Right, here we go. Right in the center. See you in an hour and a half. Now this has to sit for a half hour. And then we'll see what we got. All right, here we go. It's been 30 minutes. Let's see what we got. Careful not to burn yourself. Watch out for steam if there's any. Okay. Bring it back. Cabbage. There we go. Now we just want to make a quick little sauce for this. Then we'll be ready to go. So the sauce is real simple. It's just sour cream and dill. So we're just going to put some of it across the top. Just a little bit of dill. Place on it just like that. Alright, let's see what we got. So here we have our Ukrainian Golubtsi, right? Stuffed cabbage. It has pork in it. Nice rich tomatoes. Tomato purees in it. It's topped with sour cream and dill. Oh, this is delicious. And if you like this, hey, give me a thumbs up. Share me out if you can. If you're not already subscribed, hey, join the peanut gallery. Hey, you know we leave our arms open for you, and we'll keep the light on for you, so you can find your way to us even in the dark. Also, if you're not connected on Instagram, go to Instagram, put my name in, Shrashira, look for the gray cat, let's connect. That being said, the Shrashira, I am out, because I'm about to get stuffed with some stuffed cabbage.